It's good we hate you too.
Alright, so,
Oh, I got a
more...
good one for you, actually.
What? I was about to do the intro. Well, I'm still... I guess this counts as the intro. What?
I guess so.
The best thing that's happened.
What do you mean, the best thing that's happened?
Best thing that's happened in your life.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that would be, almost nothing.
Fuck. Fuck. Way to fucking depress me.
Hey, the best thing that's happened in our lives. Cam's just like, yeah, that's nothing. Pop, pop. 2 bullets in the back of the head of that one.
I love it.
Okay, so tonight's episode of, Killing Floor Shenanigans, as Shay very appropriately called it, all talk and gore, which we will probably change it to that at some point. Anyway, today's video is near-death experiences, or a near-death experience. Who wants to go first?
I mean, if no one else is volunteering, I guess I'll get my one out of the way first.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I was 16 at the time. It was 11th grade. I was in New York. And the thing you have to know about me in upstate New York when I was 15 is my parents bought a house on Route 66. And so the interesting thing about this house is that it was actually kind of located at the bottom of a small hill. So it would go Route 66 and then a small little gravel pathway down to the actual house. So what I would have to do every morning is walk from my house up this small gravel pathway and basically wait on the side of Route 66. And up to this point, you know, nothing's really happened. I see cars stopping by and, you know, my bus driver who's driving this little yellow SUV comes and picks me up. So, you know, just sitting there, whatever, just standing there. And
my aim is really off. Sorry. Keep talking.
So something just kind of tells me to, like, I often did it actually, but something just kind of tells me to look off to the left because that's where my bus driver would come from. So I'm looking off to the left and I see this van coming. And, like, it's coming pretty fast because there's this hill. So it comes up the hill and it starts coming down the hill and it's coming pretty fast. And, like, it's coming towards the right shoulder where, you know, basically I am. But it's way off. And it's going and it's going. And as soon as, like, the little railing stops, like, it swerves onto the grass. That's, like, technically our property. And, like, I'm just looking at this van and I just go, you should probably step back. So I just take a singular step back and watch as this van just like passes like maybe 3 or 4 feet in front of me and finally like stops at this tree that's like right in our yard and right next to this little mechanic shop. And then as that happened,
guys, don't get stuck in here.
Yeah, as that happens, my bus driver comes and pulls into my little driveway. I get into the car, and she's like, oh my god, like, he almost hit you. Are you okay? Because I was silent. Like, I just went and I sat down, and I, like, leaned against the window and just looked out the window, and she was just like, are you okay? Like, he almost hit you. And, like, she got out of the car, and she's like, yeah, I know this guy. Like, hey, are you okay? He's like, yeah, my brakes went out. Like, and, you know, so I'm just sitting there and she's like, Alex, are you okay? Like, do I need to call someone? Like, you know, she thinks I'm in shock and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm okay. So literally with my near-death experience, I had inhuman just like calmness and like, I don't know, like, as no one in the actual community that watches these videos know, I'm a, you know, born-again Christian, so I obviously dedicate that to, you know, God, but it was just really interesting because I've always seen myself as someone who's very scared of stuff like that, and just to kind of have this experience where I'm just, you know, basically looking death in the face, take a step back and watch as it just like zooms past me and I just feel nothing. it's just a really cool and kind of, you know, odd experience.
I never knew that about you, buddy.
Yeah,
I
me either,
totally
but-
forgot to tell you. Apparently. I'm gonna die. It's throwing
Shay
up on
already
me.
died? Yeah, of course he died.
Wow.
I mean, don't take it as an insult.
Yeah, I'm usually your guys' bullet sponge anyways. In Siege.
Shay's just
Not sponsored.
like, wow, I died already? I didn't even realize.
Did you guys hear my input?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sponsored.
We're not
Damn.
sponsored by Starlight
Look
Sponges
out, there's
or
invisible
whatever they're
bitches.
Oh, double barrel.
called. And this is my boomstick.
Oh, fuck
So
me.
I guess I'll go next. Okay, so hi, my name's Shay. I've
Hi,
seen
Shay.
Death in the Ass multiple times.
Hi, Shay.
But when I was 2 years old, my mom put me on a horse to take a cute picture,
Mm.
and
Why do I feel like I'm gonna cry listening to this? You're
Well,
gonna make me
it's-
cry, aren't you?
no,
It's
I
okay.
was my 2-year-old Shay was the size most like what's the best way to explain myself when I was 2 years old. Think of like I was born really small, really small.
True.
So I was probably give or take this to the height of half, 3/4 of my leg, between
Okay.
my foot and my knee.
Okay.
So I was super small. So this lady, my mom asked the lady to please step out of the picture because my mom wanted that picture really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So she stepped out of the picture and something spooked the horse. The horse ran around the barn and a 2-year-old little Shay somehow survived this horse running from, I'm gonna say
Wow.
the barn, your normal sized barn. The lady was smart enough to run the opposite side of the barn to cut off the horse. And yeah, I have multiple.
Wow.
So
That's insane, dude. Especially for a 2-year-old who like really doesn't have any grip or anything.
they don't have that finger muscles.
No, well, that's
Damn, dude. Yeah,
That's
that's
insane.
kind of crazy.
And to this day, I'm afraid of horses.
well, that
Fucking-
makes sense.
Yeah.
Medic, help me!
Yeah, he's not gonna do that.
He helped me a little bit.
That is a scrake.
Ah, ah. But do you want me to do my other one, or do you want?
Yeah,
to
go
I'll-
ahead, man.
I mean, well,
I
kind of
mean,
want to
Cam,
know
if
what
you
the
want to
other
go,
one
that's
is.
cool too.
Yeah, because we're only doing 3 out of 4 waves here.
We should have room for
Gotcha.
2 more stories.
So my other story is, I was driving down this road. It was a pretty busy road. Fuck, flash pad. But the sunlight was blocking the light. I was driving my mom's Ford. I think it was a Ford Taurus. I didn't want to say 2015, something like that. But I was driving my mom's Ford Taurus, and the light, I couldn't see the light whatsoever, and this Jeep, thank God this Jeep was paying attention. But I ran the red light, sadly, and so it would have been my fault.
Oh dear
But
God,
if
I'm
that
gonna die.
If that Jeep didn't stop, I would have been creamed.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
And my last story was a fun story. So I worked as gopher for an electrician company, and remember when I was really sick, You guys remember that?
Think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Last summer.
I feel like I
Yeah,
remember
I feel like I
hearing
remember
you
that
talk
too,
about it.
yeah.
Where I'd get on for about 2.5 games and get off because I needed to puke.
I am completely out of fucking ammo.
Well, what if I didn't go to the hospital when I did? I would have died
Wow.
with my organs shutting, my lungs shutting down.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, that's from all pulling wire through a pipe.
God damn.
I don't, wait, I'm confused. How? How do you
I overdid
what?
it.
You overdid it.
Yeah, I
you're gonna have to
overdid
give
it.
us some context here, Shay, because it doesn't make sense that you got sick from pulling wire through a tube and
I was
almost died.
overdoing it, and the muscles that were so in pain were constricting my lungs and crushing them.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
yikes.
not fun whatsoever.
Damn,
Swear to
bro.
God, I will beat someone's child. Oh, yes, my AK's still there. Dude.
So, I guess my near-death experience. I was super young. Like 5, I think.
I feel
I
like
don't.
fuck.
I don't.
Sorry.
With the M203.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember the year. I just remember the experience itself. We had a babysitter. Her name was Chrissy. And, I'm sitting here trying to think on how to word it. There was a swimming pool at the apartment we were staying at, right? Pretty awesome sized swimming pool, at least for a kid. So,
What's
you know,
not awesome sized as a kid?
right?
Except our penises.
Okay.
Dude, mine's still not
We
awesome
already
sized.
went
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's not that great. But I was like, hey, you know, I'm gonna go play in the pool, cause this is, you know, what else am I gonna do? Aside from, like, eat boogers and sleep, you know?
The good old life.
So, sitting there, and, I'm having a good old time. And, like, I was like, hey, you know, I kind of swam over to the deep end of the pool, you know? And I was like, oh, okay, this is, like, not where I want to be at all. So, I was like, hey, you know,
Quarter pounders.
I called for the babysitter, right? I was like, hey, you know, Chrissy, 5-year-old me is like, you know, help me out here. I can't get out of the pool now. So she comes over and she just shoves my head under the water and like holds my shit there. And like I just remember just, you know, like being unable to breathe and like tasting chlorine and fucking water.
God damn, dude.
And like it got to the point where like my vision was like blacking out. But yeah, and the last thing I remember, ooh, fucking crawlers. Last thing I remember was waking up in the house, in the apartment, like, because apparently, like, I passed out. So. Fucking neat, yeah. And for literal years, like years, I wouldn't go anywhere past like the staircase on the swimming pools. Like I would like literally hold on to the handrail, and I wouldn't go anywhere else. I wouldn't go into the ocean and stuff when we had field trips and all that. Wouldn't go near it for years.
Damn.
Yep.
Do you know what happened to Chrissy?
She's got a kid now, and you know she's like 30. I don't talk to her. Like when I was in St. Louis for a week, like she's like, oh hey, you know, why don't we like catch up? And I'm like, bitch, fuck you. Like you tried to kill me. Like
yeah, fuck you.
So yeah.
Fucking dude.
Yep.
God damn.
Mhm.
How's your bank balance feeling? Fatter, I imagine.
And now, like, because of that, like, anytime I'm in the shower or, like, I'm in the water, like, anytime water gets in my ears, I freak the fuck out. Like, I just have an internal panic attack, like, every time. I can't take water being in my ears.
There's Zeds on the scope.
I don't know what to get, guys. What's the Seeker 6?
Get some roses. Girls love roses.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah! Ooh,
Bring up the trading
money.
controls and upgrade your gear.
Oh, I don't have enough. I upgraded all my shit just because I can.
All Zeds on the scope. Back to it, mes amis.
Ooh, it's the boss.
What is this?
Oh, it's the Patriarch.
Oh, God.
Fuck me.
The worst
You've got
fucking
some
thing ever.
new tricks. Yeah, look at my tap hat. I'm a douche.
And this is, audience, where we now shut the fuck up and try to actually play the
Try
game.
to, you know, not die. Yeah.
I've died almost every round.
Because you're playing a 0 level class on hard.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Wow, this Seeker 6 thing's actually pretty good. What do you run off to? Oh no, he's gonna get his health back, isn't he? Oh no, there he is. He can run outside of the fucking map?
Yep.
What a bitch.
Yeah.
God damn it. How much of a frickin' homo do you have to be? To anyone who's gay and watching this, I don't mean it like that.
Yeah, Alex isn't that much of a dick.
Yeah,
I
what do
mean
we
it in the
say?
gamer
Terms.
sense. I mean
You're
it
gonna
in the
hear me-
gamer sense, not the
Yeah.
actual real world sense.
Oh god, I'm dead. Yep, goodbye. Oh my god, I didn't die. I got so close to death. I had like 1 health
I
left.
just stabbed them with the fucking butt end of my rocket launcher. Just here, take the face of my rocket launcher to your face.
Did anybody? Oh, I have another near-death experience. So I'm like,
Oh, we got time.
Yep, I guess.
You
so
just had one with the patriarchy, sorry.
Yeah, right?
The patriarchy.
Sorry if that was it. Isn't that what it is?
Yeah, it's
No, it's the
patriarch.
patriarch.
Yeah, that's what
No,
he
he called
said.
him the
Oh.
patriarchy.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm exhausted, I'm sorry.
I'm walking down Cortez, right? In fucking
Yeah.
Bradenton.
Yeah.
Which is like the worst place to be.
Yeah. Especially if you're a white man.
Well, no, just because people are crazy. Like,
Yeah, true, but God, it's so bad. I hate Cortez so much.
I'm like, I don't know, I got this like feeling that like, hey, you know, maybe I should move
Not
to
be
the
here?
right. Like I'm walking down the street on a busy intersection and like I don't know, I just got this feeling that I need to move to the right. Don't know why.
Gotcha.
And I was like 10 feet away from a intersection and
I need more heals.
I was like, okay, like, and I don't know if it was like divine intervention or whatever, but I couldn't physically like move left. Like I physically moved right.
Really?
And yeah,
Huh.
I don't know if it was just my body reacting, but like, and literally, as soon as I took like 2 steps to the left, like big steps to the left, this fucking bike, this motorbike, right? Like a fucking crotch rocket, just comes up onto the fucking sidewalk and like flies past me, and the dude's jacket like hits my elbow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane, dude.
And I was like forever changed, I guess. I was like, fucking A, man.
Yeah.
That's some shit.
How am I
Guys,
the
in
Giant
Supply
Slayer?
Weapon Skin Crate Series number 9. Must have got the
I
last
was
hit in, bro.
No, the Giant Slayer. I killed 4 giants supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oh yeah, the large
I'm a
Zeds.
commando. I'm a
Anyways,
commando,
guys,
not
that's
a
the end of the
support.
game. We hope you have a wonderful rest of the day and whatever you're going to do after this video. So, have a good one, guys.